Hi, my name's Alistair Chapman, and in this video I'm going to show you a really simple little trick that you can use with the Sony FX6, FX9 and in fact a lot of other Sony cameras to improve the accuracy when you do a white balance off a white or grey card on location. And this really is something that I wish I'd known and discovered earlier, because it makes a huge amount of difference. Now, if you find this tip useful or any of my other videos useful, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So what's the trick? It's really simple. Now imagine that scenario where you're shooting an interview and you've got your talent is sat some distance away from you and you need a white balance of the light as it falls on your talent. Well, in that situation you might hold your lovely grey card or white card in front of the actor and try and take a white balance, but because the card is so small in the shot, the white balance that you get isn't accurate. With the FX9 and FX6 you really do need to almost fill the screen or fill the image with your white or grey card. It certainly needs to be at least 60% of the frame, if not more. And that can be very difficult if your scene is a long way, or the focus of your shot is a long way from where the camera is. Often your white card is going to be too small in the shot. So what can you do? Well, it's really simple. Get a piece of plastic or a piece of black card and cut a hole in it. That is all this is. This is a piece of modelling plastic that you can buy from craft shops on eBay or Amazon, places like that. And all I've done is I've cut a hole in it. And the size of the hole doesn't have to be any particular dimensions. This one is about 1 inch on the long side, a little bit shorter than an inch. That's 30 millimeters by about 20 millimeters. But the size of the hole isn't really critical. And in fact, you probably want to make up a couple of these with slightly different size holes depending on the lenses that you're using. And then all you do is, when you take your white balance, is you use the mask in front of the lens to mask out the rest of the shot, so that the only thing we see through the hole is the white card, the white target. In this example, you can see that there's a lot of brickwork and everything else in the shot, and if I try and white balance, even with my white target in the middle of the shot, I get a really weird, nasty white balance, because all that red brick and everything else is upsetting what the camera thinks is white. But if I hold the mask in front of the shot, so that the only thing the camera can see is the white target, and I do the same thing, I get a correct and perfect white balance. And this works every single time. And it's really so simple and so easy to do. I really wish that I'd discovered this a long time ago, because there are so many instances where I've had to move the camera closer to my target or do all sorts of other things to get a decent white balance this way. So there you have it, really simple. Piece of card, piece of plastic. It needs to be black. You could paint some cardboard or find some black cardboard somewhere, or you can buy this modelling plastic and just cut a hole in it. Use the mask when you do your white balance, and your white balances will be much more accurate. Don't forget, if you found this tip useful, please subscribe and do stay tuned. I discovered this actually when I was preparing my video on the FX30 from Sony, and I was trying to white balance my FX6 to match my FX30, and this made that so much easier. So stay tuned for the FX30 video. That'll be coming out in the next week or so, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching.